Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about your Propwire account, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you find negative equity properties with your Propwire account? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to find negative equity properties with Propwire anyways? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running a wholesaling business, you know it's important to diversify your lead sources, and maybe you're going to go ahead and start buying properties subject to. And if somebody's negative or upside down on their house, that does present a good opportunity to buy a house with zero down. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in your Propwire account. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. But I've already logged into my Propwire, and this is the home screen. Now here on the home screen, if you want to find negative equity properties, first you want to go ahead and choose which area you're going to be looking in. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and choose Vancouver, Washington. Okay, so once you've chosen the area, you can choose a city, a zip code, or a county. Next, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and filter this down by clicking here on lead types. Okay, the cool thing about Propwire is you can just scroll down and then choose negative equity right here. So these are going to be properties that Propwire has deemed upside down or negative equity. If you want, you can also choose this option up here, low equity. So low equity is going to be if Propwire thinks there's less than 20% equity. But for this video, let me go ahead and choose negative equity. Okay, so it went from 112,000 down to 22 houses inside of Vancouver, Washington. And next, what you want to do is go ahead and click here on property types. So you can choose what properties you like to work with. Me personally, I like to work with single family homes. So I'm going to check here. Okay, so we're starting to trim it down. So you can see there's 1,700 results. And next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here on the more filters. Okay, so if you want to work with the 1,700 properties, you can totally do that. But usually I'll try to trim it down a little bit more. So I'm going to click here on owner filters. Okay, what I like to work with are individuals. I don't really like to work with LLCs or corporations. Also, for minimum years of ownership, I usually do 2, because if they recently purchased, it is possible that they're upside down already. So I want them to have at least 2 years of home ownership. And then also I'm going to put the maximum properties owned at 2, just because if they have 15 different properties, in my experience, I'm less likely to get a great deal. So let me click on save and close. Okay, as you can see, we've narrowed it down to 1,000 different properties. So this is a pretty good list if you want to go ahead and send out mailers or you're going to be dialing. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll click on more filters again, and then I'll go down here to MLS filters, and then MLS status, I'm going to click on failed. So this means that they tried to sell the house, but for whatever reason, it didn't sell. And a lot of times with negative equity, it means that they had to bring too much money to the table in order to close on that sale. So let me click on save and close. Okay, so that drops it down to 6 properties. So this is a highly focused list. So these are folks that have tried to sell the property, but they couldn't for whatever reason, and they are upside down potentially. So if you're going to be door knocking or maybe trying to call or text, this is a pretty good list to have. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to find negative equity properties using your Propwire account, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up, or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.